So today I am in Japan and the lighting in here is really nice, much nicer than my place. The reason I've been holding off on making a skincare routine is because first, I really wanted my acne to completely go away and my scars and pigmentation. I wanted all of that to really die down before I tell you my skincare routine. I wanted to share only if I knew what was working for me, if that makes sense. Also, my bathroom at home is just not big enough for me to film the skincare routine and for you to actually see my skin in nice lighting, or not nice lighting, but more like accurate lighting. So that's why I thought it was a good idea to do it in this bathroom because the lighting is really nice. I don't have there are like 2 products that I use at home that I didn't bring on this trip because they were too big. So I brought my second favorite products instead, which I'll show you, but I'll also link and tell you what the first favorite products are. I messed up. Also, I just wanted to add that my skin type is I'm like a little bit oily in my T-zone, and then I'm a little bit dry / normal on the rest of my face. So I just wanted to quickly add that before you guys watch all of it and you don't have my skin type. So the first thing I do is double cleanse, and I really love cleansing balms. I like cleansing balms over cleansing oils because I started with oils and that was when I had a lot of acne, and my acne wasn't getting any better, it was getting worse at the time. So I don't know if it was because or if the cleansing oil was making it worse. But I told you guys when I switched over to trying the E-Nature Moringa balm from E-Nature, my acne on my forehead cleared up pretty quickly. So ever since then, I've just been really loving cleansing balms. I actually couldn't bring the E-Nature cleansing balm with me on this trip because I ran out right before the trip and I was just not planning very well and I couldn't order it in time for me to have it on the trip. So I actually found another one. So I found this one. This is the Green Clean Makeup Multi-Way Cleansing Balm by Pharmacy. I saw that this had a lot of good reviews and I've been using it for a couple weeks now on this trip and I really like it. The E-Nature one is always going to have a special place in my heart, but this one is really good as well. So I always start off by washing my hands and then I take the cleansing balm. If you open it, it looks a little weird because it's green, but you basically just dip your finger in it, and I like to take about this much on my ring finger and then I like to melt it into my hands. Make sure your hands and face are not wet because you're supposed to be doing this on a dry face. So melt the balm into your hands and then rub it and melt it into your face, and that's basically going to cleanse off, be the first step in cleansing off all the sunscreen you're wearing and the makeup if you wore any. And then afterwards you're just going to rinse it off your face with some water. So I just got done washing my face and now I'm going to do the second part of my cleanse. I usually use the Neogen Green Tea Foam Cleanser, but that was too big for me to bring on the trip. So in a rush, I decided to get this Kate Somerville Exfoliate Cleanser. I actually grabbed this on a whim and it works pretty well. Again, I've been using this for a couple weeks, no breakouts, pretty good. So this is pretty standard. I just open the cap and I squeeze out a little bit and I mix it into my hands and then I cleanse my face. And at this point, your hands and face are wet, which is fine. That's what it's supposed to be when you use this cleanser. Alright, so the next thing that I do is a serum, and I have this TLC Framboos Glycolic Night Serum from Junk Elephant. You guys have heard me talk about this before and how much I love it. I think that this is one of the reasons my skin has gotten so much better, and I used to use it every single night, but now I use it every other night. So this is the travel small size of the Glycolic Night Serum. The other one is really big, and it is quite pricey, but I think it's worth it for me because it just works so nicely on my skin. Whenever I use it, my skin feels so soft in the morning. It really helped with the texture of my skin, especially when I was breaking out so much. My skin got a lot smoother, and as Curology, which is the last product, as Curology was healing my skin and my acne was going down, this was helping it. I think it was a really good support to my Curology. And I just want to add that this works for me. It might not work for you, but I just wanted to share in case you guys might want to try it out. So what I like to do is I like to pump out about 2 pumps, and then I like to smooth it evenly all over my face. I will say that it might sting a little bit. It did for me when I was first using it, and it kind of freaked me out, but I read that it happens to a lot of people, and the stinging actually doesn't really bother me. I guess it depends on your skin, so really make sure that you're being careful and just testing things out. But for me, the sting slash tingling feeling didn't really bother me, and now I'm quite used to it. I actually don't really feel it anymore. So the last product that I use in my nightly skincare routine is Curology. So you guys have heard me talk about them before. You know that they are the reason my skin is where it is today. They seriously changed my skin. I cannot express that enough. Anyways, this is their new packaging, by the way. I have my own like ingredients in it that I get from my provider on Curology. If you don't know how it works, I will leave a link in the cards and in the description box to the video that I made explaining how Curology works. But basically, you work with a provider to figure out your skin concerns, and then they try and formulate a bottle for you to use. So for me, it took about 1.5 months for me to see that my acne was really going away. It got a lot worse before it got better. So it kind of freaked me out a little bit, but try and be patient. It works very differently for everyone because not everyone's skin is the same, you know? So my bottle is zinc pyrithione, 0.25%, clindamycin is 1%, and niacinamide is 4%. A lot of you guys asked me that, so I thought I'd just add that in. But basically what I do is I just like to do either one really big pump or 1 big pump and a half, and I just spread this evenly over my face. If my skin is feeling quite dry that day, because in SF the weather is very like crisp and cold most of the time, I will put on a moisturizer, and the moisturizer that I use is the Drunk Elephant Lala Retro Whipped Cream one. But on this trip I didn't bring that. I brought the Believe True Cream Moisturizing Balm because it is much smaller. I do like it. Okay guys, so that is my nightly skincare routine. This is the skincare routine that I used from even when I was dealing with my really bad acne. And I know you guys probably are coming to this video because you know how bad my acne was and you want to figure out a way to help yours. I just want to say that thank you for coming to the video, and if you do try it and it works, let me know. I'm so happy to hear your story. But if it doesn't work, please don't just stop and say like, oh, like this is not gonna work, like nothing will work, I'm gonna be like this forever, because that's exactly how I felt. And I just really hate looking back at myself and seeing myself thinking or almost giving up. And if I gave up and I didn't try Curology, I probably would still have acne right now. So I know it's really, really hard and it really sucks. It's super painful and everybody's just looking at you, and it's just, I know how bad it feels, but please just keep trying. I feel like that's the strongest you can be, is if you keep trying and you don't give up. And if you need someone to talk to, I'm always here. You can always DM me. I don't know what else to say. I just really want you guys to feel a lot better because I feel so much better about my skin. I've said this before, but I'm really glad, I guess, now that I went through it, because I just have such a better understanding and more empathy for people who are going through having really bad acne. So I just really want to help and be supportive. So if this skincare routine helps you, I'm so happy. But anyways, guys, thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one. If you have any questions, leave them down below. Maybe someone can help you and I will try to answer. Bye.